Welcome to our Peak Design wash pouch review. This is the first wash pouch, toiletry kit, DOP kit, whatever you want to call it. This is the first one we've ever reviewed on this channel. But it doesn't mean these things aren't important. In fact, if I had the choice to take a tech pouch traveling with me or a wash pouch, I'm gonna take a wash pouch 10 times out of 10. Reason being is most bags already have pockets and organization and tech compartments, and now we're gonna help you find out whether or not this is the wash pouch for you and your travels. Let's kick it off. Let's start by talking about the outside of the Peak Design wash pouch. The materials are 200D nylon, 100% recycled. They got a little scratchiness to them, but they're very durable and very water resistant, which you would want a wash pouch to be. And it comes in two color options. You got a green and a black. Let's start on the front, or what I presume to be the front. We got Peak Design's really nice, tasteful branding right there. A little leather tab adds a nice little touch. And then really on this back side, there's nothing but that good old-fashioned hook. Tab, you ever see the film Hook?
No.
You never saw Hook? Oh God. Comment below if you've seen Hook. Classic, Robin Williams, dude. The hook is completely stowable and serves one purpose and one purpose only, to ward off thieves. No, it's actually just a hanging system, right? So you go ahead and stow this away when you're not using it, but once you get to your Airbnb, hostel, hotel, wherever it may be, you go ahead, hang this up on the towel rack, and then when you open it, everything is laid out in front of you as so.
Oh, it turns into a shelf.
Yeah, it's kind of like a shelf, Taff. Very astute observation. The hook itself, decent material, seems durable, and it's got a little, as Tav puts it, a nib right there just to help the hook to make sure that it doesn't fall off when it is hanging. Hook be gone. Now, flipping over to the other side, we have a waterproof zipper here. These zips are Peak Design's in-house Ultra Zips. Very smooth, zippy experience. And then it leads you to this pocket right here, which is a basic pocket, no additional interior organization. And this is advertised as a location to put your clippers. It looks a little small, but it really opens up. If you got like a really big, bulky pair of clippers, it might not fit. But I think for most people's clippers, it should fit. Tab, you think your clippers would fit in there?
Definitely.
Mine would too. Now, it says on the website that it easily turns inside out for quick cleaning. I don't think that it does. The other pocket inside the main compartment does. I'll show you that in a second, but this one, you might have to really get in there to give it a good wash job. A little bit further north, we have the actual carrying handle right there. Small, discreet, subtle, flush, nicely done. And then when it comes to the main compartment, PU coated Ultra Zip. I like these little pull tabs right here just to give you a little grip to make the opening and closing process a little bit more seamless. Note that it does get a little snagged sometimes, and that's gonna happen on those corners, but also you have this like origami style folding right there, and if those are popping out, you're gonna get stuck there as well. Keep that in mind. And while we're talking about the main compartment, let's get inside. Let's talk about the inside of the Peak Design wash pouch. Go ahead, unzip, use that pull tab, et voila. We're inside. Now, the interior of the Peak Design wash pouch is semi-similar to their tech pouch. If you've seen our review of that, it has like a really wide opening and it's origami style. This one's a little bit less origami style, but still with that wide opening. So when it's hooked up, it's a shelf. We've got two main compartments and a magnetic compartment in the middle. Compartment number one, this is like the bigger side. This is where you're gonna put your bulkier toiletry stuff, right? Larger bottles of shampoo, conditioner. Maybe if you like to carry like, an actual bar of soap that has like the carrying container, that's where I'd put this guy. And then on the other side, we have two mesh little pockets right here. The mesh itself is see-through and kind of has like a rubbery feel to it. The materials feel durable and most importantly, water resistant. One thing to note though, is this compartment is quite big, and honestly, the wash pouch in general is pretty huge. I did travel with this for a few months while I was living in Vietnam, and to be honest, I didn't need all the space. In fact, on my most recent trip to the United States, where I went for a month, I loaded this guy up and I was like, there's extra space, I just don't need this. And I ended up traveling with a different wash pouch by Wandrd. Smaller, more compact. I didn't need all the extra space. But if you carry a lot of toiletry stuff, hair care, skin care, meds, bottles, stuff, this is going to be a lot more up your alley. So flipping to the other side, the other compartment, not quite as big, and we have, instead of two mesh pockets, we have 1, 2, 3 smaller mesh pockets. These mesh pockets have the ability to expand, as you can see with that elastic holder right there, and these little loops allow you to store things in there as well. Pretty nifty design. On the other side of the compartment, we have a zip pocket, nice zipping experience. This pocket has interior organization with 2 more mesh compartments. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mesh pockets in this wash pouch, which for some people might be pocket overkill, like myself. And one cool thing about this pocket is, as opposed to the clippers pocket, which we couldn't really get out too easily, this one pulls out nice and easy, therefore making cleaning it significantly more accessible. Oh, they even give you this nifty little pull guy right there. They got one on the other side. Oh, Peak Design, you've spoiled us. And then in the middle of the bag, we have this nifty little magnet compartment, which is for tab. What do you think this is for?
Toothbrush.
Nailed it.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
He was shocked. It's like, I can't believe I got that. The magnet is strong. It'll keep your toothbrush in place. And then similar to the other pocket, we've got these little pull tabs right here, which makes it easy to turn the pocket inside out, which makes it easier to clean. And when it comes to a wash pouch, it is something you kind of want to clean, right? You got toothpaste and soap and hair and all that shit inside there. So give it a good cleaning every now and then, and Peak Design makes that easier. Let's talk about some pros and some cons of the Peak Design wash pouch. Pro number 1, a lot of wash pouches have some sort of hanging hook mechanism, but not all of them are stowable. Love that. Pro number 2, the ability to turn some of the pockets inside out for easier cleaning. And pro number 3 is when you are in shelf mode, right? Just the way that it's designed, all of your toiletry gear is easy to see and easily accessible. Con number 1 is the opening and the closing can be a little annoying sometimes, especially with like these guys sticking out, and it gets stuck sometimes. And that annoys me. Con number 2 is I think it's maybe just a bit too big. Maybe that's just for us dudes. Maybe for you ladies out there, you need that extra space, but I maybe think for the average traveler, it just might be a bit too much. And con number 3, the Peak Design Tech Pouch had 2 handles on either side, so you'd slot your fingers in and you can open it up with one hand. I wish that this guy had that as well. Why not? Why not? But if you're thinking to yourself, dude, this thing's just a bit too big for me, I want something more compact, take a look at the description. We've got a link to our review of the Wandrd toiletry kit. Bit smaller, not as bulky, great wash pouch. Check out the full review. If you found this Peak Design wash pouch review to be useful, the best way to support our Nomads Nation YouTube channel is to hit the like button and comment below. What's your favorite wash pouch? I've only tried a couple. I'm really not much of a wash pouch expert, so I'd love some more recommendations for alternatives that are out there so we can test them and review them on this channel. Looking forward to your comments, guys, and we'll see you next time.